Moments of World War I were pretty crazy. We started the war with basically nothing, but then pretty soon all the countries started adding them. First ones to do so, I believe, were the French, the Adrian helmet. What I think is interesting is they added this little mohawk piece up here because the main purpose of helmets, especially back then, was for artillery protection because it would be coming down and smacking you in the head. And if it directly hit on the top of your head, it would just go straight through the helmet. So they added this little mohawk as extra protection, and because it's at an angle, it would just bounce off. It worked fairly well. They used this for decades. The British had a similar but different approach. They made it a little bit thicker, but then they expanded the helmet. This is not an actual Brodie helmet, but you can see this helps protect the shoulders. The more coverage, because almost all the attacks are coming from above if you're in a big trench. These worked really well, also for decades. However, neither the Adrian nor the Brodie were very good at preventing bullets. You really have to be able to get it just at the right angle for it to bounce off. The Germans came up with a Stahlhelm, or some other annoying thing that I'm sure White Shirt in the comments will correct me on. But these protected a lot more on the sides. And then they still had this little bit that came off on the bottom that still kind of helped protect the shoulders and neck a little bit. Not quite as protective against artillery coming down from above from the trench. However, it was more protection overall, especially if you're running across no man's land. Artillery explodes slightly to the side of you. This is still going to protect the sides of your head, whereas this one, not as much. A lot of experimentation with armor in World War I. However, even to this day, helmets aren't perfect and won't actually protect you from a lot of stuff, especially if it's a high caliber round.